Greetings, clinicians in private practice. Welcome back to This is Private Practice. Phew, it's a warm but wet afternoon. I have discovered a way this week. I thought I could be lonely given that Sophie's not here this week, but I thought I would reframe all of the emails in my inbox and pretend that they're like real people at the end of my emails. And then I got completely overwhelmed because there is no friggin' way I would hang out with 670 people all at the same time. So that didn't work. Hello, Linda Mottram. How are you this lovely Tuesday afternoon? I also did something really quite foolish for myself today. And a few of you know this, so this is why I am being transparent and accountable to it. Somehow I managed to schedule 7 hours of direct client services today. Hurrah for me. Now that is unusual for me. That is the way I used to work, and that is not sustainable. What's awesome is that I have 1 hour of client work booked, client facing work booked tomorrow, because I have a heap of stuff that needs my attention, and I am starting to feel like I am going to hit that overwhelm where I don't know where to start, what to do and how to do things. And that's got nothing to do with the fact that Sophie's not here, and everything to do with the fact that I have dropped the ball on planning my own schedule and my work that needs to be done. So how does this relate to playing small? Well, it relates to playing small because if I keep engaging in this type of behavior, I cannot grow. So we find ourselves repeating really unhelpful patterns of behavior, and they contribute to smallness. If we continue to get frustrated because we're not busting out and having the influence that we want, or the income that we want, or we're not seeing the right clients that we think we should see, and we haven't got the right positioning that we thought we would have, what are the things that we continue to do that continue to perpetuate where we are? So for me, when I get unsure of myself, when I get anxious about things, I go back to what I know, what feels simple. So I overcommit with client work. I say yes to too many things and create this overwhelming sense of busyness so that I don't have to think about the things that are really important. There you go. And I know I'm not alone. So this is how playing small manifests itself in the world of Joe. I know I'm not alone because I actually just had this call with somebody else today. So clearing this stuff out of the way requires a couple of things. It requires us to recognize that playing small isn't what we want to do. It's okay if you do. Nobody is forcing you to go big. Nobody says it is the rite of passage to go big. Those of us who want more, who want to achieve more or do more or be more, it's because there's more in us. It's just not going to magically appear because we've had the thought, hurrah, I am now going to be more. That's not how it works. If we've got that unction in us that I am more than just an employee, or I'm more than an employee for this particular type of work, if I'm more than a student, or if I want to help more people, or I want to influence a different type of person, if I want to build a different type of business, if I want to be on the speaking circuit, if I want to write more than one book, if we've got those thoughts in us, they're there for a reason. They can be inspiring or encouraging or affirming, or they could be terrifying. So I had an opportunity present itself to me last week that would require me to go into a corporate space and help organizations transform. And that just doesn't interest me, to be honest. I love people. I love people transformation, but organizational transformation, that does not push my buttons. So is that me playing small? Not at all. That is about me knowing exactly what it is I'm called to do, what I know I'm good at, and what I love to do. I don't want to do work anymore that doesn't light me up. I've been doing this work for 20 years. If it doesn't light me up, I really don't want to do it anymore. This work is hard. So finding myself back in this situation today where I've got too many clients, too many client things, too many business things, means that I am trying to calm myself down and feel comfortable again. I know being overwhelmed does not equate to comfort in most people's worldview. It does in mine because it is familiar. Overwhelm is familiar to me. Overwhelm is my way of playing small. Hello, Kelsey. Thank you for my round of applause. And hello, Priscilla. I hope you are not driving. Priscilla and I had a conversation earlier today where I had a flash of lightning for her, and I was on the road, and she received it while she was on the road, but neither of us were driving as we were reading messages through Facebook, because we don't do that because we're grown-ups, right? Right. Okay. So playing small is okay. You can actually have a small number of people that you want to influence and be incredibly influential, and they can have an incredible impact on the world. You can play small in that you don't need to have a business that's got 20 staff or 50 staff or 3,000 staff. You could play small in that you only want to offer 3 specific types of services. You could play small in the fact that you only want to work in a really small area or never leave home and do all your work online. That is completely okay. So small doesn't have to equate to bad. Where smallness comes in is small thinking. It's where we keep going back to those patterns of behavior that keep us small, that stop us from being able to be all we want to be. I don't want to be chained to my desk for the next 3 days trying to sift through email. That is not smart. I don't want to be working with clients who don't want to transform. That is not smart. There's a lot of things that I have recently discovered in my business that's not smart for me to do anymore. Does that mean I've been playing small? Yeah. Does it mean that I'm ready for a bigger game? Yeah. Does that scare the living bejesus out of me? Hell yeah, because I don't know what the outcome is. So for me, I crave certainty. Crave it. If I'm uncertain about something, I will go and find the certainty, even if it means creating overwhelm. So if I'm uncertain, I will create certainty for myself. So for me, that means feeling busy. Feeling busy is a legitimate way for me to feel valued and acceptable. Yeah, here we go. That's lots of stuff about Joe today. But I'm sure this is going to be helpful for you in understanding how you shrink back when you get scared. It's almost like we go, I've had this expansive vision, and then the hurdles come up, or the speed humps come up, or the giant mountains come up, or the big bucket of poop gets dropped on you, and we have a new decision to make. It's like, do I really want to play big? Do I really want to be different? Do I really want to do this differently? So every time we make the decision that we want to do something different, or play bigger, or be different, or be more, that is going to get tested. It always does. It's a universal law. I didn't make it up. I tried to fight it for years. Stop fighting it. It's going to happen. You're going to be tested around it, because whatever it is going to keep coming back and go, do you really want it? Do you really want it? How much do you want it? So the mature, wise people in your world need to be able to come to you with perspective, which is what it took for me on Monday, where somebody said, Joe, I've never heard you talk about organization, transformational change. I've never heard you talk about that. I don't understand why you'd be talking about it now. I needed that perspective. That was wisdom. That was really good counsel. And that was helpful for me, because I was scared I wasn't going to be playing big. I was scared that I was shrinking myself back, but that's not what's going on here at all. I just misunderstood the opportunity that was being presented. I don't have to morph myself into something else to take that opportunity up. I need to be grounded in exactly who I am, who I serve, and how I help, more so that I can be rock solid and my influence can then actually go out. So if there's anybody watching this today and you're scared you're playing small, really think about what it is that small means. If it's just you're scared because you don't know what to do, that's fine. Be scared. But don't ignore the opportunity. Think about it. It might not be right now. Playing big right now might be not yet. And I know there's, for a lot of you who watch these videos, get inspired and encouraged and think I need lots of multiple streams of income. Maybe that's a not yet. Doesn't mean you're playing small. It means you're getting all the things lined up and all your foundations in place so that you can actually do that. Because I actually want to see us all succeed. I don't want to see us all floating around and lots of failures under our belt, because if we continue to fail, we'll reinforce failure and then we'll expect that that's all we can ever do. We're built for more than that. There you go. The word of Joe. I think I might stop the sermon about now. Hey. So congratulations on getting through your first day or your second day of the week. Yay. I've got a lot of notes to write now. So I'm going to go ahead and get all my notes up to date because I do not want to go into tomorrow with even more stuff hanging over my head. So if anybody's struggling to sleep tonight, touch base, see if I'm online, and then gently kick me off because it means I'm not doing the stuff that I should be doing. All right, looking forward to catching up with you again tomorrow. Go be your awesome self.